Yes. Well, Joe wants to know what this is. It's my show. Joe, come join. Come join, Joey, if you want to join anyway. You know what? My ego gets the better of me from time to time. And I often promise myself that I am not going to get into conversations with these radical anti-racist leftists. And here I go again on Facebook, trying to make conversation. And the truth is, I'm not going to get any intelligent conversation from these people, because it's kind of like talking to a person that is, they're just religiously fanatic. You're not going to talk to a Mormon, a person who's steeped in the Mormon faith, and talk to them about Catholicism. Even if you think Catholicism makes the biggest sense in the world to live by, they're not going to listen to it. Or, if I were a practicing Muslim and I wanted to preach Islam to a practicing devout Catholic, I'm wasting my breath and I'm wasting my time for the most part. I think that the one difference is that in my ego, I think that what I say is so logical and so reasonable that I'm thinking I can change the mind of a fanatical anti-racist. And that is not something I really can do. It's just like, because they do not want to have a conversation, they want you to be on board or be punished. And it is kind of sad that this authoritarian thing. Yeah, and I'll tell you something. Oh, so Joe is asking me to send him the link, and I will do just that. Hold on one second while I send him the link. Real quick. The show's going to have to be rather quick, though. The show will have to be rather quick because I cannot. And the link's in the description if you guys want to have a short conversation. I don't have time to have a very long one just because I have to get back to other things. But, Darren does say it is worthless now. Everyone takes their own confirmation bias down the rabbit hole in social media, convincing themselves that they're right 100%. And that's just the truth. I mean, although I think that conservatives are more willing to have a conversation, look, I'm biased myself. I like to think that, that everything is logic and reason, but that's not the truth. I think emotionally just as they do. I just, Anyway, I have Joey here. Joey, you couldn't have just added to the StreamYard?
I'm not at my computer.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
How's this?
Okay, you sound better. How's it going? Are you headed towards somewhere?
Yeah, I was gonna do a little Sunday shopping thing.
Yeah. So I had to break up in the bathroom.
Yeah, you hack it up.
There was a homeless guy. He likes to clean up and do his little bidding. And there's another guy pissed off because there's only two stalls in this restroom, and he has like a bit of a suitcase, and he put a suitcase in one stall, and then he started like the toilet paper off the other, and it was like, and then they kind of both came to me to say, yeah, I mean, and this guy, I mean, he's got a story and stuff, but he doesn't understand that he's, pissing people off with his behavior. And, it kind of goes into I know two guys. He's kind of a radical, I would say, like, he listens to Larry Elder all the time. He's kind of the opposite of an SJW. He's like a real radical, I don't want to say racist, but he's a radical conservative. And I know another guy, he's also homeless, and he's a radical, black, militant guy to a degree. Both of them have had hard lives. And I've actually helped out both of them. I've helped out the black guy, and I've helped out the white guy. And I know that the white guy has actually been given money. I mean, and he's got a chip on his shoulder with black people. He had a black stepdad, he said, that abused him. But he has been helped out by black people. Black people have given him money. And it does go to show you that there is decent people of all races and of all nationalities out there, even for a person like that. And I don't know if they knew his views, if they would actually give him money. Now, I've actually helped out the black homeless guy. I knew him for a while, and I knew that, like, on his Facebook page and other things, he had really militant views. But he never stressed him to me. And like, if I had a few bucks, I'd always help that guy out, just because I felt to a degree he's had a really kind of difficult and hard life. So, sometimes people with radical opinions have had really hard and difficult lives. Some people have some privileged lives, and they have these goofy and awful beliefs. But sometimes you'll run into people who have really radical beliefs, and they've had some very difficult childhoods and really, like, difficult adulthoods. Joe, is there anything that you want to add to the convo? I'll put myself.
Well, yeah, it shouldn't really matter. Nothing really matters outside of the situation that the person's in. I've helped people from, at this point, all walks of life, socioeconomically deprived to the most wealthy of people who've come for asking for help. So and then from a ethnicity standpoint, yeah, it's just all across the board. I've helped such a wide variety of people that I've never seen any kind of threat or trend as far, or some kind of statistical that stands out. Either a pretty or you walk away feeling no deed goes undone. Goes whatever the saying is. It's probably sound like
actually no good deed goes unpunished.
No good deed goes unpunished, and that's happened times. And where I've left a situation where I've helped somebody in the end felt like I was getting burned or something, and it just again, I just haven't seen any trends in my personal experience. It's just it just happens, or they're grateful and appreciative, and and you walk away feeling very good about what happened. So yeah, that's it.
Well, I think I want to create a place where, where at least there's politeness. And, an ex-police officer one time told me that people deserve respect sight unseen, and you earn my disrespect. And I think I kind of agree with that aspect, that you just give people respect and they can earn your disrespect if they say something to you or do something to you that is really foolish. And yeah, I mean, I think people sometimes deserve our love and compassion, even if they have views that are really abhorrent. I mean, and when I looked at even after looking at this Black Militant's Facebook page, he lost his mom at 5 years old, and he was living on the street. And I might also, if I were Black and living on the street at that time, I might also have those views, even if intellectually I don't agree with him. I might have those views. So I thought of helping a person like that. And he was always decent to me, and I saw that he had, to a degree, a good heart, even though he would listen to people like Tariq Nasheed and other Neely Fuller and other militants that I didn't necessarily agree with. Sometimes if you give people compassion, you can change their hearts. But it's difficult sometimes. Sometimes I get into a warrior kind of spirit, and I want to fight back. Particularly some of the things that I hear from our younger generation that hasn't struggled or hasn't endured any kind of pain. Like I said, if you haven't lost your parents, then really and truly, or if you haven't suffered any kind of human loss like that, you don't know what pain and suffering really is. And like I said, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm weak in that area. But the loss of my parents is probably the most difficult thing that I personally have ever dealt with. And it goes to my belief that life is very short. And one day I will die, and 1,000 years from now, no one will know who I am or what I stood for. And none of the pain or the joy that I experienced, no one will ever know of it. Anyway, this is Brian with Transparency and Merit. If you like and agree with what I said, like and share it. And then also leave a comment down below. Thank you for listening, and have a good day.